all get married.
King Ethelred.
That is absolutely correct.
You see, Mama? She is smart. Can I marry her now, Mama? Can I?
Not yet, sweetheart. There's still one more question.
This isn't going to be fair. It's the law that's unfair.
Law?
The marriage law. Throughout the land, no one may wed till Dauntless to the altar's led.
Dauntless? The prince. Unless he gets married, none of us can.
You have now reached the 7th plateau, and here is your final question. It is divided into 4 parts and concerns a man often referred to as the Knight of the Red Cross. 1. What was his name? 2. What beast did he slay? 3. How many rows of teeth did the beast have and what kind? And 4. What was the middle name of the daughter-in-law of the best friend of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
1. St. George. 2. A dragon. 3. 12 rows of teeth, and they were iron. And 4. Would you repeat the question, please?
What was the middle name of the best friend of the daughter-in-law of the blacksmith who forged the sword that killed the beast?
The middle name?
The middle name.
The daughter-in-law?
In law. You have 30 seconds.
Oh, pass. Please, please, pass. Do you speak, my lady? No, I...
20 seconds.
Oh, I wish her success. She's a pretty little thing.
Ooh, 10 seconds.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh.
But your time is up.
Oh, too bad, my dear, too bad. You do show a certain aptitude, but as for the true brilliance of royalty, well, I'm afraid not. Remember, love will tell, and yours didn't tell us quite enough. However, to show that there are no hard feelings, here is a nice consolation prize for you. Goodbye, good luck, and get out. Sweetheart, Dauntless, stop pouting. Now don't dilly-dally, Dauntless. It's nearly time for your cocoa.
That's the queen.
Well, I can. Does every princess get the birds? Alas, alas, is what I lack, alas, 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 alas. Well, I'll let it go on, they went too long to share.
Baby
minstrel, you are just arrived.
Yes, I am, Mr. Wizard.
Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment with no cuts, folds, creases, or concealed pocket.
Excuse me, Cardamom, but I need to take the minstrel to sign in with the castle steward.
I'm on my way to Normandy. I won't be staying long.
For your mother's sake, I put up with a good deal from you. Don't address me as Cardamom in court. Just because your mother and I were in show business together, don't presume.
My darling, you missed the test.
Sweet Larkin, my new responsibilities as chivalric knight of the Heralds keep me busy.
The latest princess was a failure.
No.
Yes.
Bad luck. But don't despair, for we have plenty of time. Or if a true princess is not found in the next few months, I'll go out and search for one myself, or I don't deserve to wear my spurs.
Darling,
Yes, my love?
do you remember the royal joust on Whitsunday when you won those furs?
Of course.
And you were called Sir Harry, the fairest and bravest knight in all the land, and everyone agreed you had a brilliant future ahead of you, that you might someday be Lord Chamberlain or even Prime Minister.
Well, I don't know about Prime Minister.
Do you remember the picnic we all had later on the greensward with the lovely cold pheasant?
Yes.
And you and I wandered away from the others to climb the hill and watch the sun go down.
Yes.
And a lark was singing in the trees, and you said you'd remember that moment forever because the lark's song reminded you of my name.
Yes, Larkin, yes.
And then we watched the sun go down.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to have a baby. So you see, a princess for Dauntless must be found, and soon, or I shall have to go away somewhere. Oh, darling, I'm so worried this could ruin you, and then you'd never become Prime Minister or anything.
Is that the prince?
Just say the word, Harry, and I'll go now. I'll go far away where they'll never find me. Just say the word.
No. You'll stay here. Why should we both suffer all our lives just because you had a moment of weakness?
Oh, Harry.
We're none of us perfect. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you, Harry.
It won't be long, it won't be long, it won't because it can't be long before our dreams come true. Because you know I don't belong, and furthermore I shan't belong to anyone but you. In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in glove. Is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand.
In a velvet gown, I'll be coming down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's only been a little while.
When did you have sumo?
My time is at a premium, for soon the world will see me a maternal bride to be. I know I mustn't worry, Harry, still I wish you'd hurry, Harry,
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In a little while, I will see your smile on the face of my son to be forever hand in love. Is the way I have it planned, but I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. I can see it all down to every small detail, so I wish you'd look around until you found a castle in the neighborhood for sale.
That's better. I told you once, I told you 100,000 times. I will not have you playing these foolish games and running around the castle. It just isn't dignified. We are the rulers of the kingdom, and if we don't set a proper example for the rest of the court, I'd like to know who will. I mean, what is the point of being a ruler if one isn't going to behave as a ruler?
Mama,
Now what?
Mama, when am I going to get my princess?
I don't want to discuss that now. It's time for your cocoa.
But Mama, sometimes I get the feeling that you don't want me to get married.
Don't want you to get married? Don't want you to get married? Dauntless, don't you trust me? Well then how can you say such a thing? I want you to get married. How many times have I said to you, I want you to get married? Only this morning I was saying to your father, I said, Sextus, I want that boy to get married. It just isn't normal for a boy that age to stay single. And after all, he is the prince, I said. Don't forget that. He's next in line to the throne. I mean, we're not exactly the oldest people in the world, but on the other hand, we're not going to live forever. And I just know that I'd feel much better, much easier, and more relaxed in my mind if that boy were married and settled and set. And that is absolutely verbatim exactly what I said to your father this morning. Of course, he didn't say anything. He never does. But you know him just as well as I do. I don't have to tell you how impossible he is. But that's my cause of pain. And I don't want you to worry your head one tiny bit about the fact that your father and I don't get along and never have. If he makes me miserable and makes me suffer, I just have to put up with it. And I will not allow it to affect my child's attitude toward him or me. He may be a mean, stupid, dreadful, selfish, rotten man, but he is your father, and I want you to respect him. There is only one person who really cares about you and really worries about your health and your happiness and your future. And that's what I'm talking about right now, your future. And I want to make myself absolutely clear. I want you to get married, but I don't want you to marry just anybody. After all, marriage is a lifetime partnership. And I wouldn't want you to make the same mistake I did and end up miserable the way I did. You are a prince, and you must marry someone suitable, someone who's good enough and smart enough and fine enough for my good, sweet, nice, beautiful baby boy. And of course, she has to be a princess. And I mean a real princess. That's one thing I absolutely insist upon. She has to be a real, genuine, bona fide princess just as I was. That's what you really want, isn't it? Someone like me? Of course you do. Oh God, I'm only 20 years younger. But remember this, you must trust me.
Your Majesty, Your Highness.
Hi, Harry. Don't interrupt. Well,
Sir Harry wishes to speak to you, madam.
well,
Madam, I have the honor to request a perilous labor. I wish to search for a true princess, a princess of the royal blood, one who will suit both your majesty and Prince Thomas.
no,
Mama!
No. We've been through all the eligible girls in all the neighboring kingdoms. There are none left. We simply have to wait until their little sisters grow up, and that'll take years.
But madam, I plan to head north, over the mountains,
Over the mountains.
across the Badlands,
Across the Badlands.
and into the marshlands where the beautiful swamp lily grows.
Into the marshland? Are you out of your mind?
Mama.
You won't find anything there but frogs and tadpoles and things.
Mama.
Do you know what the weather there is like?
Mama.
Do you know how damp and foggy and
Mama.
quiet and humid and oppressive
Mama,
and...
please! Let Sir Harry go. For me, Mama.
Oh, all right, go ahead. It's your sinus.
Hooray!
Come along, Thomas, you missed your coat.
Good luck, Harry. Good luck.
Don't be afraid, little orchid. I'll bring back a princess who's not only a true princess, one who will be able to pass the queen's test.
I believe you, and I'm not afraid.
And I shan't be away long.
Then fly as fast as you can, my love. We shall be waiting.
We,
You know. And wear this.
next to my heart.
In a little while, just a little while, you and I will be 1, 2, 3, 4.
In a little while I will see your smile on the face of my my son to be forever hand in glove is the way I have it planned. But I'll only stay in love if the glove contains your hand. In a velvet gown, you'll be coming down the aisle, and it's bound to seem as though the waiting's only been a little while.
Sir Harry's perilous journey took 3 weeks, and Lady Largan had all but given up hope that he would find a true princess. Then, one sunny morning in mid-April, when the crocuses were just beginning to dot the meadows, the lookout in the north round tower spied 2 distant figures approaching at full gallop. The alarm was spread. Sir Harry is back! Sir Harry is back with a true princess! Now, let's see. How does this go in the old story again? On a stormy night to the castle door came the lass the prince had been waiting for. That, of course, is utterly untrue. It didn't storm that night at all. In fact, it wasn't even night. And the princess only looked as if she's just come in from the storm.
Actually, I swam the moat. But never mind that. If I stand right here, there's a nice draft. I'll be dry in no time.
Look, Mama, she's all wet.
You swam the moat?
We tried to stop her, but she wouldn't wait for the drawbridge.
You swam the moat?
She seemed determined to arrive as soon as possible. They had to get a rope to pull her out.
You swam the moat? All right, I was a little anxious.
My friend Sir Harry, well, he's still out there. He said you had an opening for a princess. Any princess. I figured the early bird. Well, anyway, here I am. Who's the lucky man? Hey, now, Donnie, is it you?
Hey, Nani, you know.
Hey, now, Donnie, is it you?
Hey, Nani, you know.
Hey, now, Donnie, is it you? Or you. Someone's being bashful. That's no way to be. Not with me. Can't you see that I am just as embarrassed as you, and I can understand your point of view. I've always been shy. I confess it, I'm shy. Can't you guess that this confident air is a mask that I wear as my style? And you may be sure ways are too fine to ignore. Though some people I know might deny it, at bottom I'm foolish and pure. I'm aware that it's wrong to be meek as I am. My chances may catch me while I pretend to be strong. But as weak as I am, all I can do is try. God knows I try. Though I'm frightened and shy. And despite the impression I give, I confess that I'm living a lie. Because I'm actually terribly timid and lovely child. Though a lady may be dripping with glamour, as often as not she will stumble and stammer when suddenly confronted with romance. And she's likely to fall on her face when she's finally face to face with a pair of hands. Like all in the man of her dreams. I'm going fishing for a mate.
She's going fishing for a mate.
In every close, what comes along like me, with bated breath and hope. And that is why, though I'm painfully shy, I'm insane to know which where, sir, and when, sir, I'm going in these sir. So let's get this done, man. Get on with the fun, man. I'm one You swam the moat? Does she ever say anything else besides swim the moat?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
Do you ever say anything else? Do you mean to ask me to believe that you are a true princess of the royal blood? And am I to actually understand that you have the nerve and the gall and the presumption to apply for my son's hand in marriage?
Mama, may I say something?
No. Do you imagine one moment that I would even consider you suitable for any son of mine? You are laboring under a very unfortunate misapprehension, my dear. My son isn't going to marry any moat swimmer, not while I have breath in my body. And I haven't been feeling well, not well at all. I get these shooting pains all in through here, and don't try to tell me it's the vapors. I know what the vapors are. I've had the vapors.
Are you new here? Watch closely. I take a perfectly plain piece of parchment. Notice that it has no cuts, folds, creases, or concealed pockets.
Oh! It's a nuthouse! Well, you're the one, I guess.
Sure, I'm Prince Dauntless the Drab.
Well, glad to have met you.
No, please. I like you. Everybody does. Well, almost everybody.
Dauntless, I'd like to stay, but I wouldn't want to come between you and your mother. So I might as well face the facts, cut my losses, and head back to the swamps.
But I really like you.
You do?
Why? You swam the moat.
Dauntless, I know I swam the moat, but that really isn't the real me. Normally, I'm actually quite terribly and utterly shy.
She's in the boat again! Are you alright?
Sure.
You ought to see her swim, Mama. She's wonderful.
Yes, isn't she?
Oh, I like her, Mama. She swam the moat
It's cold.
twice.
I don't need any help.
Can I marry her now, Mama? Can I?
Marry her? Of course not. When you marry, if you marry, you'll marry a real princess. You marry.
I have the honor to announce the arrival of Her Royal Highness, the Princess Winifred.
You're a little late. She's been here and gone.
Gone?
Yes, she's swimming home. That, Sir Harry, is no princess.
Ah, but she is, Your Majesty.
What?
That one? You jest.
On mine honor as a knight, I swear she is. Look, I have her papers right here. Winifred, Princess of Hill, guardian of the Midgard Serpent and warden of the Ragnarok Marsh Lily. The inscription on her family crest reads, Tune cede malis sed contra audentior ite.
What does that mean?
Roughly it means if at first you don't succeed.
Never mind.
You see, Mama? She is a princess. Can I marry her now, Mama? Can I?
Yeah, please.
At least a test, Mama. For me, please.
Oh, all right, we'll test her. The wizard and I will put on our thinking caps and make up a nice fair test, as we always do, and I will prove to you that this girl cannot possibly be a princess.
Get her out of the way!
This is her leg.
We'll test her for...
That's not my leg.
How rude.
We'll test her for sensitivity.
She'll have her test. And she'll fail just like all the others. Fair and square.
Fail what?
The royalty test. Every princess suing for my hand has to pass a test to prove she's a real princess.
Kind of a test.
Oh, it's always highly secret.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Right now, I better get out of these wet clothes.
May I show you the rest of the castle on the way up to your room?
Sure.
You're awfully nice.
Oh, you're nicer.
Oh, and you're good looking too.
Well, you're better looking and nicer too.
Well, you're a better swimmer.
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm so excited. Sir Harry is back. And he brought us a sweet princess. Have you seen her? Well, neither have I, but I'm sure she's as delicate as an orange blossom. And I'm to be her lady-in-waiting. Sir Harry arranged it. Isn't he thoughtful? He arranges everything. My mother expected me to follow in her footsteps, but then I landed this jester job and... What's wrong? You're worried? About what? Who? Some lady? Okay, which lady? 2 syllables. First syllable. Bird. Some kind of bird. All right. Auk. Bluebird. Catbird. Dove. Eagle. Finch. Grouse. Hawk. Ibis. Jay. Huey. Lark. Martin. Martin. Eagle. Lark. Lady Larkin. And... Wish Knight. Sir Harry. Dust? Sounds like dust. Okay. Crust. Trust. Rust. Gust. Left. Must. Must what? You're going to start all over, right? She's in trouble? What kind of trouble? Big trouble? How many syllables? She's gonna have a baby! Does anybody else know? Sir Harry, of course. Does anyone else know besides Sir Harry? Don't worry, we can keep a secret. The question is, can you? No, you can't talk, but you managed to communicate. Only 2 voices among us, and yet there's a third voice, a voice in disguise. We'll be hearing our trio and all you do it if you listen with both of your eyes. Kindly
now I have another one of those princesses to cope with. I'm in no mood to sit for hours in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over a test for that girl when I'm not feeling well at all. But that's the way Dalton wants it. That's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
Well, the papers seem to be in order.
I know, and the worst of it is that foolish boy actually seems to like the girl. So we must think of a test that looks fair, and sounds fair, and seems fair, and isn't fair. When you got the idea of testing her for sensitivity, I applauded right out loud. But exactly what?
Table manners.
No, that's not good enough. Sensitivity, I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet. This is the blessing, also the curse of being the true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite agony is. Suffered by gentle people like me. Just get your hands on me. Think of a tricky test for that wretched boat-swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest? Maybe we ought to...
Don't take all night, I know well I need my rest. Not that I'll ever sleep on that lovely mattress over my bed. Sensitivity, beta royalty, that's a torture rack. Oh, I hate to sound grumpy, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I can feel any lump, even if it were under the mattress and small as a pea. That's the answer, under the mattress. We'll test her tonight. One tiny peep beneath one thick downy mattress, so rather bright. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Yet the tiniest me and under one mattress, no make it two.
Why not 5?
10 I think would be plenty. Better still make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll give her a soothing sedative woman you can comfort. Something stunning out of the pure devilish. I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. God love your love, brilliant, a genius, you are the law, get out.
They put the spotlight on her when she's saying.
Well, it certainly feels nice to get into something dry. This old dress is just soaked.
Your Highness, the king has asked to meet the young lady.
Why? He's never asked to meet them before.
He heard you swam the moat.
Dauntless, is your father anything like your mother? Because if
Oh
he
no, my father's silent. He had a
I'd love to meet him.
Papa, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness, the king welcomes you. And he's asked me to tell you he hopes you get 100 on the test tomorrow.
Oh, thanks.
Papa never touches his crown to his heart unless he really means it.
Alas, madame, the king is mute, or else he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast by a witch long ago, before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Well, can't you just get a big mouth and a little hawk?
We tried that, but the mouse got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Oh, well, let me just get this test under my belt, and we'll figure something out for that later. Well, it certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. Earlier, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now that's a nice man.
Your Majesty, I think you ought to talk to Prince Dauntless very soon about, you know.
About what?
Your father feels that he's been neglecting his duty, and now that you're old enough to get married,
things. You mean now?
Your father feels that maybe it'd be best to wait until later. There are a few facts he'd like to look up first.
Well, Dauntless, I certainly do like almost both of your parents.
Well, we want you to be happy here. We know it's a lot different from what you're used to.
Well, it is a bit of an adjustment getting used to dry land and all.
You must feel like a fish out of water.
As a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, we don't have any dry land. Oh, some poor people do, but the nobility live right in the swamp with their servants and pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Oh, lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. I come from the land of the foggy, foggy dew. We're walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through the swamps of home are rushed with green and gold. Africa day, the swamps of home are nothing to behold. From far away, in the soul is the beauty of the love. In my memory, the magic of the heart. I know that blood is bigger than water, but the swamps of home are bigger than blood. Where'er I roam, my heart grows dark and cold. My face grows gray when shadows fall and I hear the call of the swamps of home. I hear them calling me now, calling me back, calling me Winifred, 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 Winifred. Who do you think you are, girl of the swamps? You've gone too far. Leave the marshland, give up the struggle, listen to the voice of the swamps. Where'er I roam, the whips of fate may smart, but deep down in my heart, one thought will abide and shall ne'er be forgotten. Though I search far and wide, there is none that is as the swamps of home.
Ladies, I gotta do something while your garment is drying.
Oh, what then?
Ladies?
Dauntless, I have to change now.
You do?
Okay.
No, Dauntless. It's bad luck to see too much of the bride before the wedding. Hurry, ladies.
May I show you the gowns now, Your Highness?
Yes.
Now here is the latest thing from. They do such lovely work, don't they? Notice the fullness in the back and the window sleeves cut right down to the. It looks marvelous on, don't you think so, Lady Anne?
Stunning. Huckleberry. Tell you what, leave them here, and what I can't use, I'll send back.
Oh, very good, Your Highness. Ladies?
Thank you. Hold on 1 second. Oh, come in.
I guess I will leave you, Emily. They've already sent a girl up to do the floors. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes, I
Well, remember, we're all here to do a job, and your job is just as important as everyone else's. Dear, sweet, lovely Princess Winifred, you will pass the Queen's test, you will. Gramercy, my dear, you can't possibly clean the floor with such a tiny patch. You need a good, big, wet rag. Here, what's this?
That's my Huckleberry.
Use this old thing. Just look at this mess. What will my gentle princess think of me? Can you know what it means to be a lady in waiting to the blessed Winifred? Oh, Winifred, Winifred. What name is sweeter than that? Oh, just look at this table. It's an eyesore. I can't bear to see the delicate beauty of my royal mistress in such a messy place. Would you get that, please? Quick, 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 quick.
Oh, Harry.
Your Highness.
You're what?
Oh, Harry. You don't have to go through the motions with me. Listen, Harry, I'm awfully sorry about before. You know, swimming the boat. I hope I didn't make a bad impression.
Not at all, Your Highness. And if you'll just give your wet dress to one of the ladies in waiting, she'll see that it's taken care of.
Oh, it's already been taken care of.
Ah, I see you've met my dear Lady Larkin.
So this is the little Larkin girl.
The very same, Your Highness.
Oh, Harry, she's beautiful. With a bundle of energy.
When I gaze upon that captivating face, I realize how poor my description must have been.
Sir Harry is not so good at describing people, Your Highness.
Well, he may not know how to describe them, but he sure knows how to pick them. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to bring these up to the 4th floor.
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
What's wrong?
I thought she was a chambermaid.
What?
A chambermaid.
Larkin, how could you mistake the princess for a chambermaid?
How could I? How could you mistake that chambermaid for a princess?
Don't say such a thing, just because you made a stupid mistake.
I made a mistake? Don't you dare try to blame this on me.
Oh, I do blame it on you.
She was on her hands and knees scrubbing the floors.
She's a real lady wherever she was. That's more than I can say for some people around here.
I hate you.
Well, I hate you too.
Get out!
Don't worry, I'm going.
Goodbye!
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 What's-her-name get to sleep? Don't forget to whip up a sleeping potion and some of that good heavy incense. And the hypnotic mirror, too. Wait. The most important thing is that she's tired out first. We'll have an official ball tonight. We'll make What's-her-name dance until she drops. Now, what can we do? Do you know the Saracen Brawl? No, not tired enough. I have it. We can do that new dance, the Spanish Panic. It's absolutely exhausting. Do you know it? Well, it's the rage in Venice. Everybody listen! There's to be an official ball tonight and everyone is to attend. We're all going to do that new dance, the Spanish Panic, so you might as well learn it right now. The basic step is flip your skirts, open, close, right, right, right. It's like the magic step, only forwards. Just that easy. Now, try it. Flip your skirts, open, close, right, right, wrong. Doesn't anyone here know the Spanish panic?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, thank heaven somebody is up to date around here. Why don't we all watch while court dancers Sir Harold and Lady Beatrice demonstrate? Thank you, Sir Harold and Lady Beatrice. Now, is that all? Suppose we all try it. Take partners, please. Prepare.
What's wrong? You lost her? Oh, Your Majesty, I'll help. Well, I've been here a month and he hasn't caught a girl yet. I'll tell you what, tomorrow we'll set a trap.
You exaggerate.
Not a bit. Someone's coming?
And this has to be the biggest, loudest ball we've ever had. And be sure to hire extra musicians for the dancing and tell the dress girls to perform. Not that I'll be able to enjoy any of it with my back and that strange nagging pain in my jaw. Oh God, no one will ever know what I suffer.
What was she jabbering about? The Queen's gonna make us do something. Do what? Exercise? Who is it? I don't know. Oh. My lady, is something wrong? No. Well, we're glad of that anyway. I felt faint, that's all. I was sitting in my room sewing, and it got a little stuffy in there, so I just decided to come out here and get some air. I see you were planning to camp out for a while. Oh, Your Majesty, you don't know, you just don't know. Do you have any idea what can happen to the relationship between a man and a woman? Well, I'm glad I found out when I did. It's better this way. I'm leaving. You're leaving? Yes. I'm leaving the service of the Queen forever. That's
big step to take all alone.
I have no choice.
You're leaving forever. Yes, you're gonna need help. Who would help me?
I'm the lady.
What's that? You want to take care of the Lady Larkin? Who's gonna take care of you?
She'll read a man until we protect the damsel in distress.
If you say so, Your Majesty.
But she'll have to travel light, the way a man does.
Yes, she'll go as a boy. We can steal one of Prince Douglas's suits. Here, I'll take these out of your way, and you can go wait in your room.
No! I don't need help from anyone, thank you. I can go alone.
Over the wall?
Yes, I don't need help from anyone. You'll be all right once you get past the water rats.
Rats?
Oh yes, they live on the edges of the stagnant pools near the quicksand.
Quicksand?
Beyond the wall, which she must climb. It's 22 feet and covered with slime. And infested with spiders. The spiders are sweet compared to the snakes on the other side.
Oh, babe, look, her two hands. You plan to go alone.
I did, but if I know it was so terrible out there.
French girl. She only speaks one word of English, but I hear she's a charm.
What's the one word?
Yes.
Hello, Harry, old boy. Très bien. After the ball, we'll have a little party on the left terrace. Don't forget to bring the wine.
Hey, Harry, ask Maybelle if she'd like to bring something. Voulez-vous?
Oh, well, Mama makes me test. It could be almost anything.
Like what?
Sometimes it's history.
Oh.
Sometimes it's dancing.
Oh!
Sometimes it's spelling. Sometimes it's a test of strength and endurance. Like one time, a princess had to lift up that weight over there. She couldn't do it. I can't even lift it. But I'm sure you'll pass.
Do you want me to pass? Then I'll pass.
Hey, I think you're wonderful.
By the way, I don't think I ever told you. My full name is Winifred the Woebegone, but Winifred's too formal. So you can call me by my nickname,
Winnie?
Fred.
Fred. What a beautiful name. So straight, so strong, so you. I like you, Fred.
You're saying those words to be kind.
Oh, I mean it, I love you, Fred.
Out of his medieval mind.
I'm perfectly sane and sound. I've never felt better in my life. Everybody come and meet my incipient wife.
Ooh.
I'm in love with a girl named Fred. My reason must be when she shows slimy tadpole pie inside the short split. I'm in love.
That was great.
Quiet!
Quiet, quiet, the queen insists on quiet. She's ordered 20 mattresses, the softest and the best, and she's threatened execution if we dare disturb the rest
Of her very special guest.
She's ordered quiet, quiet, the queen insists on quiet.
Quiet, quiet,
Quiet, quiet, quiet, quiet, quiet, the queen quiet, quiet, the quiet, quiet.
Jester. Stop her! Somebody stop her, I say. Now, this is a fine kettle of fish. What's all this noise about anyway? The moment I turn my back, something outrageous is going on in the corridors. Stop! I knew I couldn't trust you, you wretch. What is going on around here? What are you up to? What? There's something going on. What's under the mattress? It's a dead body. Well, what are you doing? Explain yourself.
It's just a joke, Your Majesty. This boy and I go outside and wait for me. Lancelot.
Lancelot? Wait. Lady Larkin.
Your Majesty.
Quiet! What are you doing in that ridiculous getup?
Please,
Silence! And why weren't you at the ball?
Your Majesty.
Shut up! And what are you doing with this minstrel? Answer me. Well, speak up.
Please, Your Majesty, I
You were
beg
running
you.
away, is that it? You were running away.
Larkin!
Why, you low-born, ungrateful little sneak. Is this the thanks I get for treating you as my own daughter? Just look at you, one of my girls running off with a musician.
Your Majesty, the Lady Larkin is innocent. I'll tell you the truth. I forced her to leave against her will. That's not true.
Why, you low?
Just a moment.
Larkin, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just a moment.
Go to your room!
Don't you tell me what to do, you libertine!
Quiet! May I remind you, Lady Larkin, that you are still one of my ladies in waiting. Get above stairs where you belong and prepare what's-her-name for them.
Please, Your Majesty.
Do as I say. And may I remind you, Sir Harry, that you are still one of my knights. Step forward. Sir Harry, I order this minstrel banished from my kingdom. I want her out of here by daybreak. Sextimus! Go to bed. I don't want you groping around in the dark all night. And the rest of you, listen closely. There's a little girl upstairs who is dog-tired.
Oh, no, Your Majesty. She said she was going to study for her test.
All right, let her study. But when she goes to bed, I want her to get a good night's sleep. So I want quiet around here. Is that clear? I want quiet, and I'm going to get quiet if I have to scream the palace down.
She's taught 20 mattresses, the soft of 7 years, and she's watching execution if we don't stop the hits. Of the very special year, she's in her quiet, quiet. The cadence is on quiet, quiet. The cadence is on quiet, quiet. The cadence is on quiet, quiet. The cadence is on.
Son.
Sun. S-U-N. Sun.
Summer.
Summer. S-U-M-E-R. Summer.
Good. Well, if Mama tests you on spelling or literature, you're sure to pass. That leaves history.
History. That takes in quite a lot, but let's give it a whirl.
The first chapter is called The Bravery of Prince Walder.
Walder.
Young Walder, wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Who?
Wishing to slay the dragon Fafnir.
Oh, Fafnir. That one.
Takes his father's sword, Minnie,
Minnie.
and goes into the forest disguised as the West Wind. He ambushes Fafnir's lair and slays him, whereupon he's able to understand the speech of birds. Meanwhile, Walter's father, Alaric, disguised as the sacred goat, tells him that the spirit of Gunther has risen from
Wait.
the dead.
Gunther? When I Larkin.
Yes, Your Highness.
What's the matter?
I
have a suit just like
I'm in disguise, Your Highness. I was running away.
Oh, I see. Well, sit down and have a rest.
But the Queen has ordered
Oh,
me.
never mind what the Queen has ordered.
What the Your Highness?
Just sit. Now, what is this all about?
I'll just go out on the parapet and stand there naked and catch a chill and die. And that'll show him.
Show what?
He'll be sorry.
Who will?
Horrible Harry.
You mean Big Nice Harry?
Wait a minute. What did you do to him?
What did I do to him?
You're acting the way I once did when I was afraid to go home because I had given my younger brother a bloody lip. It was nice.
We had a little disagreement.
So you decided to run away.
He said some perfectly horrible things to me.
Well, in that case, I guess you're right. I guess just about the only thing to do is pack up and get out. Unless you go to him and say you're sorry. Listen, that Harry is a wonderful boy, and he really loves you. Why, we were on the road for 2 weeks and he never laid a finger on me.
Oh, Your Highness.
Now, you just go and get into something pretty that, well, shows you're a girl. Attach yourself with him. Oh, and Mark, try and act a little helpless. Men don't like girls that are too strong.
I do. Dear, dear princess, I don't know how to thank you. If it's a girl, I'm going to name her Fred.
What if it's a boy?
Dauntless, you better get to bed and leave the history book with me.
Well, I'm absolutely positive you're going to pass Mama's test tomorrow. Well, I'm pretty sure. And if you don't, that's okay.
And so, the young Prince Waldir, having slain the dragon Fafnir with the sword of Minnie, rescued the Princess Frigga, and together they rode off on his horse, Frigga, to the castle Wunderbar, where they were married and lived happily ever after. Well, I'm glad they all lived happily ever after. The couple is happily leaving the chapel eternally high. As the curtain descends, there is No, it'll never hold. I'll be finished before I begin. And besides, I don't want to get out. I want to get in. I want to get in so happily, happily ever after. I want to walk happily out of the chapel eternally time. For I know that I'll never live happily ever after. Till after I'm gone.
You're a bully and a tyrant just because you won your
Now
spurs.
see here. This minstrel is charged with attempting to transport a young woman out of the kingdom against her will. That's a serious offense.
She didn't do it. It was a frame-up. You got it all wrong. She was protecting the Lady Larkin. And you stay out of this, Your Majesty. Sir Harry, I can't leave yet. There's someone I must see first.
Who?
The wizard. I want permission to speak to the wizard. Yes.
No, permission denied.
Sir Harry, you're a fathead! Yes, you are. She's trying to help. We're all trying to help.
How can you help?
By finding out what the test is. From the wizard.
That's cheating.
What don't you understand? This is for you. Let me know the wizard.
No. If anyone should defy the wizard's magic, I should.
No, that's my job. You must stand guard. No, you might get hurt. You can't come, and that's final!
What's the matter, Papa?
The king mustn't come with us.
Don't worry. I'll get rid of it. Your Majesty, I think Prince Dauntless is ready now. It's about time you had that little chat with him.
Maybe some other time then.
Dauntless, your father wants to have that little chat with you now. It's very important and it can't be put off. Let's go. All right, let's go. Do your duty, sire.
What is it, Papa? What did you want to talk about? Well, Papa? Stop. Look. Listen. Little prince. Boy. Flower. Girl. Flower. Boy, flower, girl, flower. Oh, tell me more. I want to know about what getting married is for. From girl flower, and by, baby flower, grow. But why? Oh, tell me why. Oh, father, tell me, father, don't be shy. Boy flower, girl flower, love each other. Boy flower, father, girl flower, mother. Yes, yes, but how? It's very interesting, but how? Tell me now. Be a boy flower dust. Yes, I'll be flies from girl flower. Dust touches girl flower. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. It's very interesting, but still not clear to me. Woman is like girl flowers, man is like bee, and like boy flower, man that's me. But tell me more, I got to know about what getting married is for. Sounds like Harry, marry, man and woman get married. Winifred and wife, love each other, night and one night. Yes, one night. It's very interesting what happens in the night. What happens? Oh, tell me, Father, please. Shall I go and pick some flowers? Shall I go and catch some bees? Princess Winifred and I will get married. And then one night, the stork will come and bring us a baby. Oh, Papa, I know all about the stork. Mom, years ago. No, wait a minute, Papa. Flower, seed, man, woman, bee, baby, small. It isn't the stork, it isn't the stork, it isn't the stork at all. Oh, life is grand. I think I know. It's very interesting. Thank you, Father, and Father, I love you so.
Pardon, Sir Wizard?
What do you want?
Our friend, the minstrel here, is a great admirer of yours.
No soft soap, if you please.
This is not soft soap, and I wouldn't even say it except for the fact that I have been banished. But before I go, well, I hope this won't embarrass you, but I just wanted to tell you what a great artist you are. Cardamom.
Cardamom? Don't call me by that name.
I use that name with honor, sir. I don't think I'll ever forget how wonderful you were at command performance in Glastonbury in '92. What a show! What a triumph! You took 7 curtain calls.
Hey,
Do you happen to remember a little girl in the second row who stood up and yelled, "Bravo!" that night?
yes?
I was that girl.
I can't believe it.
Of course. Now I'm in show business too. And if it's of any interest to you, sir, it was your influence that brought this about.
You must belong to the guild. Oh. Camelot Local 714? Oh, to think someone remembers those days.
Of course. Well, I just wanted to tell you what that performance meant to me, Cardamom. I'm going to be going now.
No, wait a minute. For you.
Oh, thank you.
Here, have a seat.
No, the Queen wouldn't like it if she knew I was still around.
Oh, never mind her. Sit down. This is between us.
Anyway, you're probably busy with that test for tomorrow.
Oh, the test is all taken care of.
I don't suppose you could tell an old guild member what it is?
Well, I'm kind of under oath.
I understand. Well, I'd better be going.
Wait. May I borrow your handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
Kazam! Some people think my act is pretty foul.
Great.
I bet you can't guess what the test is about.
Astronomy?
No. You'll have to guess. Sensitivity.
Sensitivity, did you hear? Cardamom the Great.
Cardamom! The greatest! Now let me No, I better not.
Oh, I can go. But before I leave, may I take these?
What do you want with those?
A memento of the good old days. For my mother's sake.
Keep it.
Thank you.
Oh, Jester.
Oh, thank you, sir.
That was a wonderful thing you did for that girl, Cardamom.
Well, for her mother's sake.
Say, I don't actually have to get out of here until daybreak. What say you we go down to the wine cellar, split a bottle, and talk some more.
Fine, fine. But first, I've started something here that I'd like to finish, so you go on ahead. I'll meet you in 2 seconds.
I'll be waiting.
What's the matter, Jester?
Oh, nothing.
Say something funny.
Do you remember my mother, Slider Patty Jingle?
Is that funny?
I don't know.
I think the clown is losing her touch.
I am far from sentimental or romantic. And I'd like to think I'm strictly up to date. But it's all
Who's there? Friend or foe?
Friend,
Oh.
I hope. Harry. Harry, look at me. I was trying to run away, but it was only because I thought you didn't love me. I thought you didn't love me? But even if you don't love me, I don't want to love anyone but you. And I want to be near you if I can, as long as I can. Oh, Harry, I don't blame you if you've changed.
Well, in a way, I have. Yesterday I loved you as never before. But please don't think me strange. I understand and today I love you even more. My heart cannot be trusted. I give you tonight I love you less than I will tomorrow
rest so you're fresh early tomorrow morning for your trip kingdom or wherever you're going. Bring the hypnotic mirror. And where is the incantation? The wizard said it would be written on the bracket.
Yes.
Yes. Silken, swishing sibilance wraps us in a gentle trance. Deep in Morpheus's arms we lie, off we go to Betty by.
You know, I think I'm getting a sty right here.
Bring the poppy and mandragora essence. Drowsy essence, sweet aroma, wraps us in a gentle coma. Say, Mr. Sandman's on his way. That ought to get us to sleep, shouldn't it? The sleeping draught. That's right. Drink a little extract of opium and warm milk before bed, I Drink it down. Now, I'm sure you're going to get a good night's sleep. I wish I could say the same for myself. And just to make sure that you have no trouble drifting off, I prepared a special treat. Bring on the Nightingale of Samarkand. Who has the Nightingale of Samarkand? Naturally, I have to do everything myself. All right, sing. Stop! You were brought here to put a live princess to sleep, not to wake a dead one. Let's have a lullaby, very nice and soft. Yay, merrily! You're going to hear my original gay.
Well, what's there? I got it.
Well, at least one person in this castle is going to get a good night's sleep.
What are you, some kind of nut? All right, lumps, watch out. All right, let's take it from the top. myself.
Well, far be it from me to interfere.
I can do it.
Why are you getting up so early in the morning?
Well, today's the test and I want to...
The test? Why, darling, the test is all over, sweetheart.
Huh?
The test is over, darling boy.
When was it? What was it?
It was last night. We put her to bed on top of 20 soft, downy mattresses with a pea under the bottom of it to test her sensitivity. And of course, the pea would have kept a real princess awake.
And she slept?
Well, darling, I'm sure I don't know. But she was practically falling asleep before she got into bed and yawned like a vulgar scullery maid. I mean, she looked ghastly, darling, and old enough to be your... Oh, well, we'll see.
Oh, Fred.
Sorry, I can't help it. I'm just so nervous I could die. Absolutely die.
Control yourself. You'll be here in a minute.
Oh, if she didn't pass, I'll just kill myself.
Don't talk. Here comes the queen.
And someday, dear, we'll find a true princess for you, so don't worry. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
All here to see the princess on her way. Since she's such a favorite of ours, I have decided she should have an extra special consolation prize. Sir Studley.
Here you are, Your Majesty. Very thoughtful.
Charming, charming. Doris! And where is our little slug-a-bed? She should be getting an early start. Ah, here she is now. She isn't even dressed yet. She must have slept like a baby.
37,559.
37,559 what?
Sheep. What do you stuff your mattresses with?
Jousting equipment?
No.
What do you mean?
I mean, that bed ought to be moved down to the torture chamber.
You didn't sleep?
I never closed my eyes.
You asked!
That's what?
Mama put a pea under 20 mattresses and you felt it and now we can be married.
Pea? Under 20 mattresses?
No wonder I'm black and blue.
Now, don't you think she's pretty?
No, she's not pretty. She's beautiful.
The pea, huh?
Well, Douglas, I'll leave the wedding arrangements to you. You might want to start looking for a small kingdom. I have a feeling we won't want to be living with the in-laws.
Well, she's gonna get pulled on this bare table. I ought to bring her up to her room.
Thomas, wait!
What should I wait for, Mama?
To give this matter proper consideration.
She passed the test.
I said wait! Now you listen to your mother. Throughout this heartbreaking business of trying to find a true princess, I have never nagged, never interfered, and never expected one solitary word of sympathy.
Mama, she's trying to sleep.
But I will not stand by and watch you throw yourself away on this little nobody.
Mama, be quiet.
I mean, look at her. She may have passed the test, but I must say I've never trusted anyone who had those shifty eyes with that mean little mouth.
I said shut!
It happened! It happened! The prophecy! The mouse devoured the hawk!
Look! Look! The queen! She can't speak!
I can!
The king talks!
And have I got a lot to say? You asked for it, Agravain, and now you got it. From now on, when I tell you to hop, you hop. Hop! Ooh. When I tell you to jump, you jump. Jump! Hop! Skip! Jump!
How did she sail away and leave us off this world?
Not there. Not there. How? It's right here.
possible this year, and who actually made it possible.
We need more light.
Every year, we did it our whole high school career, the 4 years, and these people have become our family, and we love them all so much. And so first, we want to congratulate and thank Rebecca and Maria, our stage managers. Rebecca has been amazing for the past 2 years, and we're going to miss her so much, and we know that Maria is going to do so wonderfully next year. We can't wait to come back and see what she does. So thank you, Rebecca and Maria. You made it happen.
What did they do?
We have a lot of people to thank to make this possible. Okay, so
Hi, good evening. Thank you for coming. Joe, you're a real artist. And I said, I'm really not an artist at all. I said, I'm good at surrounding myself with really talented people who make me look a lot better than I really am. So we really should say thank you to all of them. First is our musical director, Rich. If you like the lighting design for tonight's show, I'd love to take all the credit, but really it was all him. And certainly, you heard what the orchestra sounds like.
Yeah.
That was just about it. Next is a woman who's done, I don't know, about 8 shows with me. Her daughter graduated in 2006? 6, Walter? Alana, class of 2006? She comes back every year and with next to no money, runs around and buys things and goes to various kinds of thrift shops, and I don't really see much about the costumes until maybe 2 or 3 days before the show, and then it's just like magic. It looks like this. She spent much of her life in the theater, and we really try to make this be a community sort of thing. If you liked all of the funny things that happened at the end with David, yelling at Rory and having a grand old time, that was mostly her. I mean, we had it so that David was pretty aggressive. I just think that it's a personal thing. And she said, you know what, that's a little rough. We should try to lighten it up and make it funnier. So really, I thought that worked very well. I can tell by your reaction that it was really all her. Next, we have the Wishards, who are sitting in the back row. Margarita Wishart. Even though my family isn't the biggest Arthur Miller fans, they sometimes like to remind me of that line from Death of a Salesman. A man who cannot work with tools is not a man. That's kind of me. I'm good with the poetry. That's with power tools. Thank you to Jeff and thank you to Margarita. They come back every year and make everything look really, really wonderful. Next up is my partner in the humanities department, is Judy Beamer. She's sitting right here. If you liked all of the 2-character romantic songs, dances, all that thing that takes a song and makes it a Broadway number instead of just a song that you can hum on the way out, that really is all her. She has a great eye for detail, a great feeling for chemistry, and a lot of the stuff that you saw with Stephanie and Adam really all came from her.
Right here?
This is a huge orchestra we have here tonight, 15 pieces, and all the shows I've done here before, this is the largest one we've had yet. Like I said, a lot of that credit goes to Rich, but a heck of a lot of it also goes to 3 very fine music teachers we have here in our department at Townsend Harris. That's Peter Lustig, who's here on trombone. That's Monica Sato, who's on piano. Was Thursday night dress rehearsal. Rich had been, he needs 6 more hands. He was playing piano and conducting and cueing people, and it just wasn't working. And Dr. Sato was one who would come in like this, and it sounds like the recording in a heartbeat. Thank you so much for joining us. Thirdly, the youngest and most energetic member of the music department is over here, Miss Victoria Berger on cello. Experience for all the people on stage, but for the musicians, and it's a split. I mean, Rich is the conductor, and then 14 pieces, 7 pros and 7 students. Very fine music teachers we have here in our department at Townsend Harris. That's Peter Lustig, who's here on trombone. Thursday night dress rehearsal. Rich had been, he needs 6 more hands. He was playing piano and conducting and cueing people, and it just wasn't working. And, Dr. Sato was wanting to come in like this, and it sounds like the recording in a heartbeat. Thank you so much for joining us. Thirdly, the most energetic member of the music department is over here, Miss Victoria Berga on cello. It's a wonderful experience for all the people on stage, but for the musicians, and it's a split. I mean, Richard's the conductor, and then 14 pieces, 7 pros, and 7 students. So thank you to our students, and thank you also to Ms. Berger, who really said, listen, don't worry, these kids are great, don't worry. So thank you, Victoria. Next, two administrators, our principal, Ken Manamo, and our APO, Alan Steve, over to all this costs a lot of money. I'm sure you're all well aware of what's happened to budgets and the board of ed and everything like that. And Mr. Manamo and Ms. Steve do a wonderful, wonderful job of finding interesting and creative ways to make sure that we continually have the money to do this, and that we have really the space to do this in. I mean, we all have very driven children. We have a driven faculty too. And, we all care about our activities, and we all think that our activities matter more than anyone else. And so, in years past, I had to fight pretty hard to make sure we have the space and the funds and everything else. And for some reason, Mr. Benamo and Ms. Steve really adopted us. And I don't really have to fight all that much. They really do a great job of making sure we have the space and we have the money. Next, we have our consummate artist over on the corner, Mr. Souvenir. Shows with me, and he really is so creative. If you like the video that you saw in the beginning, that was all him. Wow! The original script calls for a ballet of the prince and the princess and things like that. And it wasn't really something that we thought would work. And I said, Rich, it's about a storybook and a fairy tale. Can you come up with something? And he said, don't worry, it's done.
Nice.
Finally, we have our assistant costume director, Samantha Thomas. A fine young actress in her own right. Costumes are a heck of a lot of work, and I am very, very grateful to Samantha for understanding that as much as she would have been wonderful as part of this cast, what the show really needed was someone to give Vivian a hand to make it look as good as it did. So Samantha, thank you very much for that.
What do you think?
Anything that they will give to me will happen later, so don't walk out and say, wow, they didn't say anything to the director. That's just ungrateful choice. So I haven't really done this in the past, but there are a lot of seniors who've done several shows with me, so I would like to just kind of say goodbye to the seniors one last time. Let me start with those who have done their first show with me this year. That's Esther Poryansky, Ann Collins, Jason King, Ann Johnson, and Jeffrey Young. David and Alex. They've been like this as long as I've known them, and so the fall of something was really pretty easy to do. Next, we have 3 people who joined us 3 years ago when we did Early Modern Millie. That's Adam Boyardi, Filippo Maravich, and Victoria Vermont. And now the triumvirate, right there, holding hands already. We did 42nd Street when these 3 young ladies were freshmen. And I remember they were sitting in the chorus room over there. It wasn't just messing. They said, excuse me, you do the plays here? What are you doing this year? And I tried I was very conscientious of letting them down gently. As most of you know, the girls know, there's not too many boys around these parts. And so it's sometimes difficult for the girls to get roles. And so I said, what we're doing auditions in a little while. Just understanding a lot of girls here and you're only freshmen and, you know, come audition and hope for the best. I had no idea what I was getting when I got to 3 years.
Yeah.
So, now, this is the musician, right? When our musical director couldn't get here until about 6:40 or so, he said, Joe, don't worry, Carly will warm them all up and she'll be fine. If you heard in the beginning of the second act, that piece, that cold part harmony quiet that you heard, that's a piece of music that is in the revival of the show and not in the original. So we have the music and there was nothing there. And I said, wow, I really want to do that song. I love that. And Carly and Rick sat together by ear, they listened to it, and they transcribed a whole part harmony that sounds, I thought it sounded beautiful, my favorite song in the show. So next we have the dancer. She's not just a mean queen. She's quite a dancer in her own right. And so when Shannon Marie Cabarado, who I completely forgot, and she's come up over here. Shannon's going to kill me. Let me tell you a little bit about her first. Shannon Marie graduated from Townsend Harris 2 years ago. For those of you who saw Millie with the typewriters and that was all her. She came back last year to do that, she came back again, and you know, as long as she'll have us, we would love to have her come back to do it. Certainly about Lori. I mean, Shannon would come in and teach some of the dances, and you know, the college student taking organic chemistry and courses like that, she couldn't always be here, and so she would really turn things over to Lori. And Lori also exercised her own creativity. She choreographed Shy, and she choreographed Song of Love. So that's the singer, the dancer, and the star. So this is the one. But I told you, she plays roles all about girls who come into particular environments where things are not quite right, and she kind of comes in and changes everything. And that really is how I feel about you, Kira. I thought that way from the beginning. I feel that way now. You've made every single one of the shows you've done seem much, much better. So thank you again very much. Thanks for your invitation coming up. And I know this has been a trying time for all of you and for all of them between the work and the rehearsals and the weekends and etc. But as I said in the past, and I will repeat again now, they may not always remember what course they took or what test they got or what book they read, but I guarantee you, decades from now, they will all remember that they did this.